Bullet sight, I got one shot. Murder, and I heard of murder. Two guns and a murder. Hey. Yeah, we get in this game, bro. KHAZZIXXX mid, low key, kind of good, bro. It's like playing like Cassidy and shit. You just wait for the level 16 power spike and you're gonna pop off. But before that, you're not really a champion. Alright, I'll admit, you're not really a champion, but like, it's alright. But yeah, pretty much, I would say KHAZZIXXX is like the AD version of Cassidy, and they're pretty similar. They've got similar attributes. Not really too bad about them. So I'm gonna show you how to play mid. Look, your early game sucks dick. It doesn't matter what you start, alright? So you might as well just start tier. Like, honestly, like, you just like mana because you want to W better. My bad. But yeah, it's like, dude, your champ sucks. Like, you legit can't do anything. It's bad, bro. It's bad. Like, look at that W. 72 damage. Wow, that did so much. Wow. And I had to flame this dude for fucking being stupid, because I don't know, it's like obviously my champ sucks, so no, I can do anything. Even with this lane advantage of him burning the pot and being this low, I actually can't do nothing. So literally doesn't really do too much. But let's see how it goes. So pretty much like any assassin, whether you play Zed or anything, you're just walking up CS and then W farms. If you think it's not worth walking up, then don't walk up. But the KHAZZIXXX is a little different because you can either poke with W and get the CS, or walk up and W the minion to heal. Especially once you get 2 points of W, you're actually healing quite a bit. Even 1 point right here, I'm healing like a spell worth, you know what I'm saying? And then I have tier, so I can do this quite a bit of times. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty passive farming, but yeah. But yeah, pretty much what you want to do is just play for levels. Like, you just want your evolutions. You want your first evolution to be W. It's the best evolution. It creates so much control and like playmaking that you need to like snowball the game. You can't really Q evolve because Q is so situational. E is situational. R is not situational, but the stuff isn't really that useful early to be H. And you're in your short lane, so you want W. And since I got 2 points of W, I mean, the mana goes up, but ultimately you just want max W. There's really no point going E unless you feel like you're getting ganked. It helps you sustain in lane. You're never a threat anyway, you should never fight. It's like playing Cassidy. Can't really fight. But I mean, I'm pretty topped off, right? I'm kind of low on mana, but it'll work out. TS at 21, not too shabby. But looking at team comp, I mean, our bot has like a pretty CC, like bursty, pokey comp. We got Nidalee, so that's pretty good with our bot lane. And then Rotor's just like, yeah, it's not that good versus Garen, but it's not too shabby. Yeah, me. So yeah, I mean, Kane's walking through mid lane. Really nothing you can do about this. Like you said, you're playing like Cassidy, so you don't really want to fight early ever. Like, your champ sucks fighting early, so don't do it. Just play for EXP. Play for a stable 1 through 5, tier 6. You just want the least amount of like fighting as possible. I mean, sometimes your jungle's gonna get invaded and you might have to fight, but at least like your champ kind of can't fight, at least in like the jungle, so people are isolated, so your champ is not that bad. But it's not like the isolation really like does anything crazy. Like, you're not necessarily in advantage. It's just you can actually do some, but it's not like this amazing thing. Either or, we burn his flash, not too shabby. But I mean, I'm kind of so really nothing I can equate to this other than a push. But I mean, it doesn't really help me, but I think it's fine. Like, think maybe it's better just to have solo gold. And either way, I mean, he TP'd, so maybe it would have been better. See, I seen this little garbage, honestly. Trying to get as much CS as possible. It's a melee champ. Yeah, I can't run the walk up to this minion. Unfortunate, but it'll be alright. I'm not too shabby. I can look for a recall reset. It's on a cannon wave right here, so it's not like he can push it too fast. Pretty level 6 without the ulti wave clear. And I just look for straight Dirk. I think mythics. Honestly, I think there's only really one mythic, and that's Eclipse. I don't think a champ really needs CDR. Honestly, like CDR is like whatever. I don't know. CDR is just whatever, honestly. Omni-Vamp is good, and just having the penetration is good, because like you don't really, because if you W max, you don't really need the slow, right? Like the slow is kind of obsolete. So just having Eclipse pen will just help out a lot better than having to have Eclipse and that item. So I mean, honestly, even if you really seriously need pen, I think maybe even like running Lord Doms is probably better. Like if you really need like pen, like, but this game is not the game. But like, I'm pretty sure Shroud's Guard is not that good. Like the only thing really getting is the CDR. It's like whatever. It's not worth 200 extra gold for that CDR. Trust me. The stats are so much better on Lord Doms. And it's okay that you only had 20% crit. I mean, like, yeah, you could build Collector and start building crit, but like, bro, you're not a crit champion. Like, trust me. You do auto quite a bit, but it's not really like, it's not as good as like Rengar or some shit. Yeah, I mean, like, now that I've evolved W, I can, like, W sustain and poke him at the same time, so that's, like, kind of how you want to trade. I don't know, this guy tries a war to fight me, but it's, like, I don't know, it makes no sense. Like, his teammates is there, but he came so late. I'm not sure how close he was. Maybe he wasn't paying attention. Maybe it could have been bad, but it's, like, bro, it was never bad, and that was control. But I guess he didn't think the Bush's war just he wouldn't think I had the reactions. I would just jump on him randomly. I don't know, bro. I mean, whatever. Oh yeah, too. I think TP, like, I mean, Caston, right, kind of runs Ignite, but like, bro, you actually have like no kill pressure. You either have like your situations where you legit have no kill pressure, or you have like insane kill pressure because they're isolated and you're like level 13. So it's like you might as well just roll TP because you're not gonna get any early kills with Ignite. Like Ignite's not really gonna make the difference. And then like, yeah, once you hit like that power spike, you tend to overkill people. Like it's alright. It's better just to have the safety of the early game and to be able to counter or anything like that, and just be there in fights and be side laning because your jump skills with EXP. TP allows you to gain EXP in places where you don't need to. But yeah, pretty much I have my first item. I think this is good. It got buff, so it's like super cost efficient, and like clearing wards ultimately gives you more EXP and gold. So that helps you scale into the game faster, A, and then B, you want to make sure you're not seen so you can make yourself plays. You just want, it's just a good mixture. So I don't know, it's just a good power spec early, just to do other stuff. Like, yeah, you could rush the clips, or yeah, this is really the only item like that other than this. Like, you could just rush the clips, yeah, but I don't think it's that good. So yeah, I've been liking rushing this Eclipse into Mana Mooning, and then be cool with that. Yeah, this was a mistake. I don't know. I was so cocky right here. I late flash too. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trolling, honestly. If I just eat away from the top side, it would be fine. But I thought because dude was right there, I could stall it a little bit and then punish. But then it's like, bruh. I had to flash the Q. If I wanted to turn around, I think I had to flash the Lux Q, honestly. Like, it's whatever. I mean, people make mistakes. But yeah, I think other mythics aren't. I think I do end up going to other mythic, but I don't think they're that good. Like, just from experience, like, Prowlers is not bad. I've seen a lot of people go it, but I don't know. It's kind of luxury. Like, it's not like you need the jump. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's more so probably for the damage bursty, but no, you don't really need a jump. And then the stealth does synergize with your passive a lot. And then it's just like, it's very annoying to play against, but like, other than that, it's like, I don't really like it. It is good though. Like, they're all pretty squishy, and you can just reset, and like 1v9. It like Dustblade is kind of like a 1v9 item. I don't know. Like, they're all kind of like sort of okay, but like Eclipse is just always good, in my opinion. If you're just starting out, just go Eclipse, bro. Yeah, this Smoke doesn't want to play the game, but honestly, I don't care. Like, this guy's just fucking retarded. I don't know what the fuck this guy's on. Get the 100, 600, and then the 300. This shit was so clean. Just kind of like kite back. He couldn't really hit me, and then just like explode both of them. That's what I'm saying. The rooms are pretty clean on this champ. Wave clear is pretty insane. You can't really get poked out because you have too much sustain. You have the warp clearing thing, so you're just, I don't know, you're just negating vision for Nidalee to move around the map safely and do what you do best around this area. But yeah, you just want to make sure you push or just get pushed on, whatever, depending on how strong you are. Like right here, I'm pretty strong, so like even though I get hit, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna heal it. And then I could push again, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just psycho. And take jungle camps when you can. I mean, you're going against a mage, so she's gonna have the prow, but you still wanna clear wave as fast as possible, like this, and then you have time to move. I mean, you're not gonna move first, but you still can move, right? I mean, they're obviously looking top, and they seem like there's such a rush. So I don't know. This guy doesn't see me, so I just catch him off guard, and then he just dies like that. You just pick people off. Like, it's kind of dumb. You're slow is like so good in big team fights, and like you just catch people off position. Like, you're not really like a outplaying type assassin. You have no ways of outplaying. You just, it's very strategic. Like, your kit's kind of simple but very strategic. You just want to pick strategic fights and focus on EXP, and like kind of like how KHAZZIXXX works. It's not so much about outplaying, more like Zed or like Talon, which like perma roaming. It's like a mix of just being a smart player and then knowing that you scale in the game. But like, yeah, 14 minutes, you're level 11. That's really good. You have the evolution. That's why I kind of like it over than jungle, because you hit evolution times faster. So I don't think it's that bad. It's just your laning shit. That's really the only argument, but like, it's whatever. Catch this dude because good in fucking Morgar. But yeah, I kind of want E evolution. I feel like E was better this game because I didn't feel like I needed the stealth to like maneuver in team fights that much and like juke people. I feel like I could just reset city on them. Honestly, I didn't feel like it. Like sometimes I do R evolve for a second. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like. I'm not the biggest KHAZZIXXX fan, so I personally don't know if it's like, if I should say it's preference or not. But I mean, they're pretty similar, honestly. They really are similar. Like, it doesn't really matter that much, in my opinion. All I'd say is, like, if you can already get kills and get resets, then E's probably better. But if you can't and you want to be able, you're just like fighting one person at a time, and then you just like have to like reset because they're too tanky or too strong. And you want the fight ability, then just evolve R. Right here, I tried to defend top, but I looked up by and they were overextending the minion wave, and I definitely could pick a double kill. That was fucking stupid of me, my bad. But yeah, I mean, I'm 5-1. I don't have to do anything crazy, right? I'm just trying to be on pace of levels. I believe I am the highest level in the game. I'm on 3 levels up pretty much everyone on my team, except Mordekaiser. And I believe the score is kind of even, but obviously I'm the most ahead probably on my team. I would have to see the scoreboard. But yeah, I do go Dustblade because they're all squishy, right? So I feel like I could just get resets off resets or resets, and then like auto Q, get a reset, and then like your stealth and your auto Q does so much damage because it procs passive. Yeah, I mean, looking at their team, they're pretty spread out even. This guy's pretty, they're mids level 10, so they're pretty behind, honestly. And so I'm pretty ahead of pace. Being level 12 at 17 is decent. Like, it's not like crazy pace on average, but it's decent, you know. So yeah, really, like, there's no reason for me to roam mid because you're not really like a playmaker, right? You just play. It's literally like if you play Cassidy, this is literally the same way Cassidy plays. It legit is the same way. Like, and you all know how Cassidy works and everything, like how you should play it. It's literally the same thing. Your W's like your E, and then you just have stealth. I don't know what else. Like, what's the difference? Like really, it's just like you have more than what casting can provide. Usually, you just have stealth, I guess. I don't know. And your AD instead of WP. I'm like, that's the main difference. Yeah, I mean, one con is to hit 16, so don't be afraid to tax your jungler. His whole bot side's clear, but it's not like he's looking to go top side clear. But this guy is looking, so I'm looking, even though I'm kind of far. But no one's really gonna take this farm, take cannon, whatever. Just picking up, just like roam and hover, so you're there just in case they do fight. But you don't want to sit there and like drop EXP. It's not good. You don't want to be dropping EXP. And then me and Mord are passing correctly. We're not passing the same lane. Make sure each of us is covering each lane. Level 13, not too shabby. But this Garen's level 14 somehow, so I don't know. It's kind of crazy, low-key. And this Mordekaiser's not doing anything, letting them free farm top. I don't know what this guy's trying to fight for. I mean, Nod just has to sacrifice his life for Kane's shitty play, right? Yeah, I didn't want to follow that. There was no reason for me to follow that. Like that Garen would have counter ganked and it would have been pretty bad. Could clear bot, but I feel like getting drag pro is good. Not like I really can do it though, so I just get scuttle so I could see it. It's not like this guy could fight me. If you just do the combo and stuff, he's not gonna R you, and then it's just an insta burst. I mean, you really can't do shit about it. But this Garen's pretty caught. W him, get the assist. That Varus do his thing. I'm literally carrying the game easily. Playing interestingly underrated channel. I think it's a little under. I'm not saying this chat is good, but like it's pretty underrated. Like there's situations where you could play if you like this type of play style on assassins, because most melee AD assassins are like so aggressive. Kiana and Talon are so roam based, and I like outplay based. Zen too. But if you want to play an 80 assassin that just like is more about like methodical play and like scaling, KHAZZIXXX definitely has the best scaling of any 80 assassin, I believe, up with Kane, but they're both junglers, right? So it's like, none 80 assassins scale that are mid, so you might as well just play KHAZZIXXX. Not too shabby. It's, oh, 14. Still, at least EXP wise, behind Garen. These kills aren't really helping too much on EXP. I mean, I'm killing people who are like super underleveled, so it's not really like crazy. But I mean, I have my 3-item spike. This 3-item spike, I mean, it's putting me at 316, right? So 31680 is pretty strong. It's kind of like a Jace build, I guess. Just go in stealth, auto, and then proc my stealth, passive for just bait, and then press R. It's like perma stealth. Like it's like the fact that you go stealth, it's like perma has to be respected, right? I don't know. It's so hard to deal with. If you can just keep resetting on them and do shit like that, find someone going, kill, OP. But yeah, I mean runes. I mean, I think you should probably go electrocute. I mean, I want to conquer this game. I mean, some games like I feel like if you go in the R second max route, you're probably dealing with more tanky players and like have to be more of a duelist, right? So maybe Conqueror is better for the dueling, but if you go E max second, you probably are going the more bursty route, so you would evolve E. Yeah, I mean, just go Conqueror, Domination, or Electrocute, Precision, on the typical assassin runes, either or. But I mean, I would be aware of Conqueror though. I think some games, I think Conqueror is definitely good. You just gotta know. Going Shieldbreaker. They have Garen, Lux, Ashe has Shield Bow, and then Nautilus, so it's actually pretty cost effective. I mean, their shields aren't that strong, right? But still something, right? It's common that it's gonna happen, so probably gonna affects everybody, so it's good. But yeah, I'm level 15. I think I do struggle a little bit. This Garen is level 16. I do struggle to find a way to hit 16 because I'm not too close. I'm like 25%, and like Varus is farming bot. I mean, I should be farming mid, right? But I don't really want to be in the side. This guy R's him, but he's tenacity, and then this guy walks up, and then I just get the triple stealth. And even to Garen with this much armor, and he has 218. So I'm doing quite a bit of damage, even without like significant pen. Alright, so I'm pretty fucking strong, like, and I can just dictate any fight because W is so good at like creating the fights I want. I don't have to worry about getting engaged on too hard because I have W and I could pick my fights. Combination of Evolve V and W, definitely, like, you literally can't die. Like, you literally can pick your fights so easily, and it's like, it's really hard to get caught. So it's like, you should be having, like, if you're ahead, you should be having high KDA games. It's like almost impossible actually to be like dying randomly unless you like go in too hard or like play the fight bad, or like sometimes you just have to fight like pretty much you shouldn't be dying unless you're 5v5, and at 5v5 and getting a couple kills is acceptable, you know. But other than that, it's like and you have a poke ability, so it's not like you're like in a stall fest where you like Talon or Zed where sometimes you have to all in, because Zed doesn't really have poke late game. I would say like his WEQ combo poking, it's only really good in lane, and like certain situations not as good later in the stages because you're gonna run out of energy, right? You kind of have to hit both skills to keep your energy up and keep spamming shit like that. But I mean, stuff with KHAZZIXXX, I mean, you're very, very good in situations like these where you can dictate fights. So I really like this champion actually. I think he is my favorite AD assassin mid, low key. No one plays him, and people think it's true, but I don't think so. So yeah, I eat into this, and I eat to the portal, and then Garen's like right here, and then Kane's right here, so I'm like, oh, alright. So I'm pretty much screwed. I mean, I should have definitely Zhonya's right away before Garen queued me. And I think when I have time to like flash out knee, but yeah, that was my bad. I fucking trolled that so fucking hard. I didn't know I was gonna get collapsed like that. That was my bad. I could have done a lot of things too. I could have tried to juke it with my R. Yeah, giving a Garen though is actually problematic. He's like, see, he's like 2 levels up on me, and I'm 8 and 2. Like, I don't even think I'm farming that bad. CS is kind of low, but it's just how it is. Going to portal again. Does Nautilus tries to fight? I don't know what the fuck this man's trying to do. You have no way to fight me. And Garen can't commit because he's getting R'd and loses him more. So it's like, okay. And now I'm 16. Now the big business is coming. Life clear is really good. Later stages in the game. I don't know where the fuck that ward was. I guess it just disappeared. I don't know. Yeah, I looked for it. I don't know what the fuck the ward was. That's what it is. Kane's low-key trying. It's like trying to push. It's got a low mana too. I don't know. He just flashes too. I have no clue what the fuck he's doing. Really just dictated the map. They can't really do anything. Late game, you're so good at doing stuff like this. I mean, you might not have like an offensive R to like do crazy shit, but I mean, you're still going one shot even with your Q. And like, you have so many tools late game. They're so good. And I think evolving Q is kind of fucking troll. There's really no reason to evolve Q. It literally doesn't do anything. Like, if you want a low Q, just have CD. Like, I have 97 CD, I have 50% reduced on it. Evolve Q just reduces it by 45, which, I mean, you're reducing it even more, but I don't know, bro. It's so bad in my opinion. I think Evolve Q is fucking trolling, actually. Like, the benefits are nowhere near. Like, you could do everything you could do before. Like, even in jungle, like, yeah, maybe you can pick fights that maybe you couldn't and duel like crazy amount, and like, I don't know, but I feel like it doesn't really do anything. Like, how much W is better, how much E is better, how much R is better, and like gives you so much more opportunities to do stuff. Like Q is too situational, where like evolving W, E, and R all give like guarantee effectiveness. I guess you could say, like it's a guaranteed that you can do certain limitations, whereas like Q doesn't really. Like it really doesn't. Most of the time you're overshotting. Doesn't really help you farm compared to how jungle evolve queuing helps you farm. It's not worth it. Like there's no situation. Like you need like Q evolve is strong. Like it just is. Like maybe I wish like you could evolve all 4 abilities. I don't know if that's like a good thing with KHAZZIXXX, but yeah. Like if they made it so okay, cool, but it's not like that. Alright, you can only evolve 3. I mean, this game is kind of hard, honestly. Like, I don't think any of us were really winning that hard. I think only I was running really hard. Like, or Mordekaiser's not really winning top. Like, this Garen's been contesting really hard, and our bot's kind of. At least our support has been mad as fuck, but yeah. I mean, our jungler is definitely winning, but it's not like to a point where you can like 1v9 carry and like actually doing some crazy effective. Personally, saying I don't think he's doing anything too crazy. So honestly, I feel like this game is like on me, and it's like 1v9. But yeah, I mean, with all these items, I'm at 450 AD. Literally super strong. I mean, the map's pretty open, right? So, I mean, I literally could just walk in like with no care in the world, and just like they even try to overextend over the base. I just fuck them, right? I mean, you can't really chase K too hard, right? But yeah, other than that. Yeah, like this. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. It's so fucking trash. Whatever. I mean, the thing is, you push top right, so you can't push more than one lane. So the only thing you can do is push through mid and bot. But bots, I believe the minions are all the way back there, so it's not like it matters. But I mean, you got super minions, and they're kind of throwing. And they all died like dummies, but they tried their best, right? Yeah, it was an easy one. Honestly, the champ is kind of good. Like, it's underrated. It used to be really good back in the days, back when your W proc the passive, so people don't think it's like that good poke. But I mean, it still has like a 1-for-1 ratio on the AD, so it's not too shabby. Like, I mean, his base damages are really bad, but he has really good ratios, so if a champion has really good level scaling, in my opinion, with like base stats and this evolution and has better ratios, I mean, you just play jungle. Like sure. Like the reason why KHAZZIXXX jungle might be better is the isolation effect. So you can still like duel certain champions early. Like, you can't duel every champion, of course, and even then, it's like not really, because their isolation damage doesn't really do that much, really. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, KHAZZIXXX still always a level 6 champion, but he still can function in jungle better. But I don't know. I don't think so. Like, I feel like the way your W heals and you know how to use it properly and know how to like survive lane before 6, I mean, you're fine. Like, obviously against like better players, it's like you're probably are gonna get shot on like in lane, but I mean, you can argue with a lot of champions too, and they still can like come back in a game like Cassidy or like certain like champs like KO or stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't think champs that bad. Like, you have ways to like live. It's not bad. It's just you're just fucking useless. Chain levels 1 to 5, and then 6 you can start wave clearing a little better and start making plays but it's not like you have the craziest spike. So it does take a while to scale. And you can't really dictate pace like how you are at jungle. Like I feel like once you hit 6, you automatically become super strong. Like KHAZZIXXX jungle. Not like omega strong, but like strong enough to like contest stuff, you know. But yeah, I mean, if you just do what I do, go the build I go, I mean it's pretty good. Like you can mix it up, because it's debatable if you want to go that first item on one, the word clearing item. I forgot what it's called. Because like there's other like all the assassin items are pretty good on KHAZZIXXX. Like yeah, you usually want to build on full lethality, and then some situational 1v9 items are like if you really need pen, then I would go Lord Doms. If you really need like the 1v9 build, you can either go Guardian Angel or whatever the fucking AD armor. Oh my god, what's the other AD armor? I keep forgetting the fucking name. It's not Bloodthirster, it's fucking... What is it called? Death Dance, yes. That item. I mean, you get... I guess if we're like overkilling them and you want the HP from resetting, it's super like 1v9. But that's like if you're like so fed. And you can afford it easily on like a third item buy. It's super good, I would say, but other than that, it's like whatever. I mean, champs are paid. Oh no, I'll say the champion's like a B plus champion. It's not bad. Like, you think KHAZZIXXX is bad? No, I think it's a B plus. It's not A, or it's not S tier, obviously, but it has its situations. And if you're super good at KHAZZIXXX, because I think KHAZZIXXX is like takes quite a bit of skill. I mean, you can make it work, man. Trust me. But counters, I would avoid melee champs. I think you're really good at like dealing with poke and stuff, but melees, you probably just get all in and you can never fight them. Honestly, it's kind of sucks. But other than that, yeah. Have a nice day. Bye bye.